So how do you integrate tangent inverse? Well, some people automatically say, well, that's 1 over 1 plus x squared. But that's actually the derivative of tangent inverse. We need to integrate. So if I try a u substitution, that's not really going to help. What I've got to do is integration by parts. As I just said, I know the derivative of tangent inverse, so that's going to be the u. And this little guy right here is going to be dv. So we would start with u is equal to tangent inverse of 5x. dv is equal to dx. Over here, we need to take the derivative. So it's 1 over 1 plus the argument squared. So 1 plus this gets squared is going to be 25x squared. Then we need the chain rule, so the derivative of the inside is a 5. So 1 times 5, and dx. Over here, take the antiderivative, and it's going to be that v is equal to x. And then, for the chain rule, it's u times v, so that's going to be x times tangent inverse of 5x minus the integral of v times du. So that would be a 5x for the numerator and 1 plus 25x squared for the denominator. And now we can integrate this one with a pretty straightforward u substitution. Let u equal the denominator, so let u equal to 1 plus 25x squared. The derivative of that is going to be a 50x dx. We need this to actually be a 5x dx, so multiply both sides by 1/10. Then the 5x dx that was showing up right here is showing up right here, so it's ready for u substitution. So I'm just going to leave that part of the problem there for a moment while I just finish this integration. So we would have integrate, on the top would be du times 1/10, factor out the constant. The bottom part, the whole thing is u, so we've got actually 1/10 the natural log of u. I'm going to wait with the plus c until I do my final answer when I put it back together with this part. So this is 1/10 the natural log, and u is a 1 plus 25x squared. Now, put the whole thing together. Here's the final answer. So we had this part from the first part of integration by parts, x and tangent inverse of 5x minus this part, 1/10 the natural log. Well, this time we don't actually have to put absolute value because that's going to be positive no matter what. And then at the end, plus c.